Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
All right, let's roll. I know, we're on this quarter scale again. It's getting a lot further along. I do a lot of filling and sanding when I'm not on camera. If you go back and watch a few of the other videos, you will see me starting the foam. Also doing some composite work, and it involves a lot of sanding. And when I talk about sanding, I mean sanding. You sand and you sand and you sand. You sand the fiberglass resin. You sand the foam. You sand the fillers. And you put more filler on. And you sand off as much as you put on to get it the way you want it. So what I'm doing today here at Shark Customs, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and I'd like to see the comments. So I had all the windows very defined. Now this is probably going to be a 6-piece split mold. It will be 2 sides. It will be the front because it's so intricate. The front windshield, hood, and roof will probably be split across the rear roof line. Then there'll be another mold to the tailgate, and if you want to have a look at the tailgate, I did a little bit of work on that last night. I just wanted to spruce it up a bit. So it's got put some sticks and a bow tie just to define kind of a tailgate. Probably won't be functional. And just to give people an idea, just so they're aware, so basically what I'm into tonight is we're trying to define the windows, but keeping it simple for the molding process. Now there is a lip here, and I'm gonna show you all how I do it with a pen. So basically the idea, I've got about a 32nd, maybe a 1/16 of an inch lip right here. I put a pen line in there just so you could see that I'm just scribing against the filler. But it's a nice true line, and by the time I pull the mold, it will get even more defined, and by the time I pull apart from the molds, it should be even more defined. And then the idea is to cut it roughly a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch inside the defined line, and then laminate a wood trim another 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 inside that on the inside of the shell, which will give it a 3-way step, which will look more like an actual trimmed out window. And the sides, I can actually show you. Well, no, I can't show you because I have filled them with fillers. But I had this window all carved out, very somewhat defined with the side draft window. But basically I've completely filled it all back in with filler. I've got 3 layers of tape. I got to fix my little trim line here. It's got a little bit of a flat spot. Just to give you a perspective of this quarter scale, I'm going to pick it up, flip it around quick so you can see I've started filling the other window. You might be able to see some of the... I've got it all glued together now. It's going to be one piece. So as you can see, there was some definition in that window. I just didn't like it. And the idea is to just cover it all over with fillers. I'm going to show you this little trick, how I did the back window. So I filled all that. It's all completely smooth. I've got 3 layers of tape on here. And I'm going to show you right now how I get that little instep right there. So yeah. We've got the hood. I get the hood carved up. I got some filler on it. It didn't turn out too bad. I would have liked a little more radius in around the edging. Maybe a little rounder in the top. You know, but once I cut a hole in the original, or let's say the finished part, because I will have a static motor with a supercharger with a scoop that will stick through the hood, hopefully, down the road. And this will be probably tight in the molding process. I'm going to mix up some fillers. Well, the camera person is showing you the vehicle, and I will show you what I do with that tape on the little quarter scale. I gotta try and be as quick as I can. Don't want to waste your time, you know. Doing filler is like watching paint dry, and we know how that feels. Or, you know, sitting in the backyard drinking beer watching grass grow. That's even, well, that's more fun. But we'll just get this mixed up. I'll get it on there. And it's not magic. It's just something I came up with just to give me some definition for the window. And as far as the trim lines, the door, A, B, pillars, the whole door itself, I can cut that in once I've molded it. I will make a template to come inside, whatever that trim line is, and I will cut that out with a Dremel, you know, zip cut, whatever. And as far as the no draft little wind wing window, I was thinking I'd probably laminate in a piece of chrome or aluminum. So let's do this before my mixture here goes hard. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna feather into the tape from the body lines. I'm just gonna roll it in. This A pillar is going to be a little bit tricky. I like using this stuff up. I don't like wasting fillers because it's gotten very expensive. So I'm just blending it over the tape. And I've always got a spot open, so if I have leftover fillers, I've got somewhere to use it. And my spot for that is actually the other side of the vehicle, that window that I still have to clean up and basically do the same process. I'm going to try and roll some onto this little trim. I've tried 3 times to get this. I'm not going to touch that because that looks really good. And this leftover little bit of filler, which is, this filler is actually, it's not body fill. I guess it's all body fill. I'm just going to slap this stuff on the other side. Just to smoothen it out. I try not to play with it too much, just get it where I need it. I still got lots of little imperfections here and there that I need to clean up. I try and get it as smooth as I can, you know, less sanding the better. Now the inset of the window isn't that critical because it down the road, once the part is created from the molds, you know, it's going to be cut out, so it's not that. Oh, look at that! Found a nice dent right there in the door. Just use it up. A lot of people probably wouldn't like the smell of this. It's got a little bit of a strong smell. It doesn't bother me. Should probably use it in a decently ventilated area. We're doing okay. Got a little spot in the hood. There we go. That's about as far as I'm going to go with that. Now the tape. The tape, because it's already starting to, it's getting close. This could be hard. This might mess me up. Hope not. There we go. We'll pull the tape off before it gets too hard. Oh, look at that. I messed up my lower trim, but that's okay. That's okay. That can be sanded. Still not, I'm not even going to touch, well, yeah, okay, I'm going to touch it. There we go. So that leaves me roughly around a 1/16 of an inch lip in there, which will be my defining line. Be my defining line for when I pull the molds, and this being so smooth and so small will make it much easier to pull the molds. So there you have it. That's kind of how I do that little trick. So don't forget, remember, share, like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment. And that's our video for tonight, Sunday night. Till next time, later.